Hi, my name is Mary, owner and co-founder of Well-Rounded Guru, and this is Gentle Yoga. So today I will be your guide as we move and breathe through this practice. But this is your home practice. So remember to rest whenever you need to and try different variations and modify your poses as they fit you and your unique body. I will be offering a lot of variations and modifications throughout the practice. So find what's right for you and what works for you in your practice. So today we're going to begin lying on our backs on the mat. So if you have a blanket, bring a blanket to the mat and get yourself nice and cozy. So lie back with your feet on the mat, knees up. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let your eyes gently close. Begin to slow your breath down, really focusing your mind on the inhales and exhales. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest and belly as you breathe. Notice if there's a rhythm to your breathing or if it's more erratic or different, depending on what activity you're coming from right now. Maybe any number of things. Without trying to change it necessarily, just notice. Begin to count as you breathe in and count as you breathe out. Noticing if your inhales and exhales match the count or if they differ slightly. Excuse me. Begin to gently wave your knees from side to side. Little movements at first. Getting bigger and bigger. Then let them fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. Exhale to gently release the twist. Begin waving your knees back and forth. Then let them fall to the right as you turn your head to the left. Exhale to gently release the twist. Wave your knees back and forth just a few more times. Then lay both legs straight. Clasp your hands together and draw your right knee into your chest. Reach your hands forward, kind of capture that knee with your hands, drawing it into your chest. A nice big inhale, really hug it in. Exhale, lay it long, leading with the heels, you push it out. Inhale, draw the left knee in, capturing it with your hands and drawing it in. Big inhale, hug it in. Exhale, lay it down, pushing out with the heel. And we're going to move with the breath back and forth, each inhale and exhale, be of movement. So we're going to inhale, draw the right knee in. From the exhale, we're going to switch. Inhale, switch back. Exhale. And just go back and forth. You probably hear a lot of cricks and cracks. And that's okay. And do once more on each side. And then bring both knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around them. And just using the weight of your hand on top of your knees. Instead of really trying to squeeze them in, just the weight of your hands. Gently feel that stretch right in here. And bring your right foot down. And bring your left foot to the top of your right knee. Reach your hands forward. Lift your right leg up and clasp your hands together around that leg. Now again, you can draw it in or even just use the weight of your hand resting on your leg. Wherever you feel that stretch, that's where you should be. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Gently placing both feet on the mat. Bring your right foot to the top of your left knee. Reach the arms forward, lift your left leg up. Clasping your hands together. Big breath in. Exhale, release both feet down to the mat. Bring your hands back to your heart and your belly. Sometimes taking time to breathe is the most difficult part of a yoga practice. Hug your knees into your chest. And we're going to come to a sitting position. So you can either roll to your side and sit yourself up, or roll forward to sit yourself up. So do it in your own way, nice and gentle. And just make your way to a comfortable seated position. When you're there, place your hands on your knees. Sit up nice and tall, and again, let your eyes gently close. Finding where your breath is. We sometimes can take our breath for granted because it just happens. So it's very peaceful to just take a moment and find where is your breath. Is it at the top of the inhale, the end of the exhale? Is it deep? Is it shallow? Is it fast? Is it slow? And just bringing that awareness to yourself brings you really just into the present moment. Which is what this is all about. Big breath in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Every time you exhale, think of it like a sigh, how everything just kind of melts and lets go when you exhale. Like everything just melts down, releases. Begin to draw a small clockwise circle with your nose. Slowly getting bigger, like you're drawing a swirl. And when you get as big as you can, pause a moment and then reverse that circle. And reverse that swirl, getting smaller. And smaller until you get to the very center. And then pause. Big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. bring your legs out straight if you don't have them there already. And draw your left foot up right next to your knee. Bring your right hand to your knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, you're going to reach your left arm back and bring it down to the mat. So your right shoulder is aiming towards your left knee here as you twist. Exhale, gently releasing the twist to come forward. Lay that leg long. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward at the hips, and just let your hands fall down to your legs wherever they land. And inhale to gently rise and draw your right foot up. So put your left hand right on that knee. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, reach your right arm behind you and down to the mat. And bringing that left shoulder towards your right knee. Exhale, gently release the twist. Lay that leg long. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, let your hands just fall down. Inhale, gently rise up to sitting. Now you can keep your legs long if this is your easy seated position, or bring your legs into your lap. Place your hands either on your lap or directly right in front of you. Inhale, go nice and tall. And the exhale, fold forward at your hips and slide your hands or walk your hands forward. Seated, forward fold. So just come as far as what feels comfortable to you and then pause there. You'll feel the stretch. And gently walk your hands back up. We're going to do that again, and this time aim your right shoulder towards that left knee, and we'll do the same thing to the side. So inhale, grow tall. Exhale, we're going to slide our hands to the left, bringing that knee or that shoulder down towards your knee. And pausing, you'll feel that stretch. The shoulder's not going to rest against the knee, most likely. Exhale, walk the hands forward before walking your hands back up. And do the same thing to the other side. Inhale, grow tall. exhale, slide your hands to the side so that your left shoulder is moving towards your right knee. And walk your hands back forward before coming back up to seated. And bring the tops of your hands to your knees, let your eyes close. And come back to the breath. And notice how tall you're sitting, your posture. Do you feel taller? Do you feel kind of stretched out? Big breath in. Let it out. And turn your hands or your palms are on your knees. Inhale, pressing the chest forward, lifting the chin. And on your exhale, bowing your head, tucking the chin to the chest while rounding the back. Inhale, feel seated cat-cow. Exhale. Let your breath guide your movements. Moving with your breath as you inhale. There'll be like a split-second pause at the top of your inhale, and then as you exhale, coming down. Do one more cycle. And then just come back to seated and kind of just move your upper body around. You roll your shoulders in different directions. Just feel kind of nice and loose up top. And wavy. And place your hands in front of you. We're going to move to our knees. So you may want to turn sideways on your mat, or if you don't have a blanket right now, move a blanket so that cushioning your knees here. I'm going to come to a standing kneel. Extend your right leg out to the side. Feel that stretch. Just sit with that a moment. Inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, slide your right hand down your leg and reach your left arm over to the right. On your exhale, bring your left arm down and around, come back up. Inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. and reach your right arm over to the left. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Bring your knee back down. Walk your hands in front. And you can rest, kind of sitting back on your heels for a moment, or come right back into that standing kneel. Extend your left leg out to the side. And nice and tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, slide that left hand down your leg, reaching your right arm over. Exhale, bring that right arm down, come back up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. And as your left arm reaches over. Exhale, bring your left hand down, bring the knee down. Walk your hands back forward. Sit back on your heels. Now you can turn on your mat so you're facing the front again. Back on your heels and bring your forehead to the mat for child's pose. One more breath here in child's pose. Inhale, coming up and moving to hands and knees on the mat. So take your time setting up here. Spread your fingertips wide as you press your palms into the mat. Your head and neck nice and long when you have that nice, strong, sturdy tabletop. And begin to just feel very planted with your connection between your limbs and the mat. And the rest of you can move around and explore some movement. Side to side. Just move all around. Explore all the different ways you can move without breaking that contact between your limbs and the mat. And then find your tabletop. Bring your neck nice and long. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And inhale, gently drop the belly and lift the gaze. Exhale, drop your head, round your back and tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, up to cow. Just like in our seated cat-cow. Let your breath guide your movement back and forth. Try bending the elbows on each transition. One more cycle. And sit back on your heels, bringing your forehead to the mat for child's pose. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale. Coming up through tabletop and then extending your legs down, lowering your hips down to the mat. And bring one cheek to the mat. Place your hands just below your shoulders, keeping your elbows tucked in. Use your exhales here to release any tension you feel like you're holding in your back. And you move around a little bit, shift around. Just try to relax. A big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, press your palms into the mat as you lift your head, looking straight ahead. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale, gently lower one cheek to the mat. Inhale, lift up the head. This time also, lift up your feet just a little ways. Exhale, relax down, bringing one cheek to the mat. Really feel a difference between when we're lifted and how engaged all our muscles are, and equally how unengaged and how relaxed and released your muscles get when you exhale. Just try to let everything go. We'll do this one more time. A big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, press your palms into the mat to lift up. Maybe lifting the feet, maybe lifting the legs completely. 3 different variations here you can try. Wherever you're really feeling it, that's where you should be. Still breathing. A big breath in. exhale, gently release. Bring your cheek to the mat. And rest your arms to the side. And just relax. Bring your hands again just below your shoulders. And your toes to the mat. We're going to move from this position into a downward facing dog. So let's start just by taking a breath in, letting it out. As you inhale, press your palms into the mat, just lifting your upper body first. And then coming through hands and knees. And lift the knees and set the heels back and into downward facing dog. Gently walk your feet up to hang down in forward fold, so bending the knees so you can hang down. It's heavy. And really bend the knees, sitting the hips back as you gently rise up all the way. Your head and neck should be the last to come up, followed by your arms reaching up and overhead. And then bring your palms together and heart center. And right here is a great moment to pause, close your eyes, find where your breath is, check back in with your body, see how it's doing. Now turn sideways on your mat so you are the length to your left and right here. If you do have a blanket down, try to just move it out of the way and come to a wide-legged stance on the mat. Since you have your wide-legged stance here, just start by moving your hips back and forth. Again, just want to make sure we're not holding anything super tight. So we're just kind of trying to keep things loose. Make small little circles with your hips. In one direction, switching to the other direction. Standing up nice and tall. Turn your left foot forward. And turn your right heel back just a little bit so the heels are in line with each other. Your right leg is straight, your toes off to the side of the mat, 45-degree angle. Your front leg, we're going to bend into that knee so the knee comes just in line with your ankle. And growing tall, we're going to take a big breath in. Exhale, bring the arms out to the side for warrior two. And wiggle your toes so you can feel even your toes pressed into the mat. Or your heel pressed into the mat. Turn both palms up to the ceiling. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. Straighten that front leg, turning back into your wide-legged stance. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you at any point while we're kind of switching back and forth, feel free to get out of that stance. Maybe walk your feet back and forth. And then when you're ready to begin, and come back in. So turn your right foot forward and bring your left heel back. Bend your right knee over the ankle. And we'll open up the arms into warrior two. Feel free to look around, check your arms. You want a nice straight line here. You may was just feeling like, oh, I feel like my arm's dragging. And it was. You just bring it back up. You can always flip your palms up to the ceiling. That's going to drop your shoulders down so you don't feel like you're up here. And then flip the palms facing the mat, the floor. So flip your palms back up. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Straighten your front leg and turn back to your wide-legged stance. Along with moving the hips, kind of bend the knees too, and kind of move back and forth like this. All right. Turn your left foot forward and turn your right heel back. Move back into warrior two. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your left leg. And on the exhale, tilt to the left. Bringing your arm down and bringing your right arm straight up. So now what you want is a straight line from fingertip to fingertip. So your hand may just be resting against your leg. Maybe it comes down to the floor. Otherwise, you can bring a book, a yoga block, or an object kind of over to place your hand on to help you really find that form. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand down. And walk your hands forward. Bend your knees, sink your hips back so you can bring your hands to your knees to gently rise back up to your wide-legged position here. Take a moment, shake out whatever you need to. And we'll move into warrior two with right foot forward. So turn your right foot forward, turn your left heel back, bend into your front knee, and open up the arms. Breathe in, let it out. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, tilt forward into triangle. On your next exhale, bring that left hand down, bend into that knee, and bring your hands down and walk your hands back center. Turning your feet forward, bending the knees, your hands to your knees to gently rise up. And whatever you need to do, and shift your feet around, your hips around, and then come back to the top of your mat. Nice playful bend in the knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, diving down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat, step both feet back. Bring your knees down. And sit back on your heels, bring your forehead down for child's pose. One final breath here. Inhale, rise up. Then walk the knees forward so you can sit back, coming into a seated position. So just wrap your arms around your knees at first. Just hug your knees in and then roll your shoulders back so you can sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. When we exhale, then relax. And we're going to relax all the way down, coming back to our beginning pose. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. You're going to bring your blanket back over to lie on. Just take this time to connect with yourself. See how you feel the difference between the start of practice and then winding down to the end of it. Could be that we went at just the right speed for what you needed this morning. Or maybe it wasn't fast enough. We all need different things at different times. Bring your arms out to the side. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. And on the exhale, let your knees fall to the right and turn your head to the left. Use your exhale to gently release that twist. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, letting them fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. Exhale to gently release the twist. And bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around them. As we move into a change of seasons, it makes self-care even more important. The body's not used to the temperature fluctuation. And I don't know about you, but I definitely feel my muscles way more tense just existing. Not feeling tense, but just tensing my muscles because it's chillier than I'm used to. And taking the time to just take a breath, notice that you're doing that, and try to exhale and release that tension. We practice yoga to strengthen the connection between our mind and our body so that we can notice when our bodies are doing things that unintentionally. And then once we bring that awareness to our bodies, we can correct it. Put one hand on each knee, gently drawing the knees in and then open out to the side. Then slide your hands down your calves to grab your ankle, the arch of your foot, or your big toe, opening up the legs of a happy baby. Good, nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. And gently bring your feet down, bring your knees together. And let's go back and forth a couple times, just like the beginning. So reaching one leg out, hugging one leg in, and using the breath and guide back and forth a couple times. And when you're ready, extend that last leg down. I'm coming into our final resting pose. So if you haven't brought that blanket over, just bring it over now. Use it as a pillow. or to cover yourself. We're in our final resting pose, so you can cover yourself up, remove a pillow, blanket, making yourself nice and cozy and warm enough that you don't feel that tension that starts to creep in and you get chilled. Let your eyes close. With your mouth slightly open, just letting the jaw relax away from the face. This is your time to connect the mind and body. And remember to really utilize those exhales to really soften and release, let go, melt. Whatever description calls to you and you can relate to. Is there time to rest, recuperate, instead of preparing for what comes next, just enjoying the now and knowing that the next comes later. And by taking the time now to rest the mind, rest the body, you know you'll be prepared for what comes next. Just by doing this right here. And this is where I shall leave you. I want you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need to. Just really enjoy it. Lean into it. And when you're ready, then just begin with the small movements. Again, moving the body around, feeling nice and loose and relaxed. Or rolling to your side and sitting up. Wherever you're at, though, let's all take one final breath together. Inhale. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you are being safe, staying healthy. Remember to always be kind. Namaste.